name is Mickey Rosenberg, and I'm gay. Part of my experience coming out, finding out who I am, was coming to terms myself with being gay. That was a struggle for me because I didn't fully know what that meant or what it could mean. What I knew about gay people from the media was that they talk kind of fabulously, they throw their hands around, they were very effeminate, and they weren't something that I could relate to. It wasn't who I was. For that reason, I felt like I didn't fit in, and that made me think, well, maybe I'm not gay. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know where I fit in. So for me, it was really hard to attach the label of gay. From what I could tell, it didn't fit. And it was only after I came out and kind of got to explore the world more that I saw gay is anything. It's big, burly, hairy guys. It's people who dress like fairies. It's people who are unassuming elementary school teachers. People with mohawks who are into really kinky stuff. It's guys who are in their 40s and only make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and pizza for themselves because they don't really know what else to do. It's everybody. You can't really predict it or pigeonhole it. It can surprise you. And I think that's what's really beautiful, is that there's not a certain way, there's not a specific way to be gay. There's no rule book. Being gay is unique to you. It's a part of you that can be as big or small as you want. It's anything that you want it to be. In my family, when we have reunions, we take a lot of pictures. Somehow, whenever we're taking pictures, there always ends up being a group photo of the gays in our family, which includes an aunt, some cousins, myself, and my sister even. And the best part about that is that it always grows organically into something bigger, where people in our family just see us together and they come into the photo, and it just grows into a huge group photo with everybody. That started off as just the gays. That says a lot about the love in my family, and the love that I want to give back to the world, and the love that I hope everyone else in the world has a chance to feel in their life. In 6th grade, everyone was wearing white Adidas shoes with the colored stripes down the side. And to try to fit in, I got some new shoes, but I got lime green Converse that were much louder than the boring white shoes everyone else was wearing. The other kids caught on and noticed that I was standing out. People started making fun of me, calling me gay, faggot. At the time, I was too young to really identify as any of those things or to really understand what my sexuality was. It stood out more to me that I was being singled out, that I was being made fun of and sort of this outcast. I didn't realize it at the time, but it left a long-lasting impression on me that to identify as gay or a faggot was something negative. As I would continue to grow, there would be this voice in my head that don't be gay or don't be a faggot because people are gonna make fun of you. And I was already being made fun of and I didn't like it, so I didn't want it to happen again. So I had this current problem of being made fun of, and I was somewhere unconsciously afraid of being gay. To get through this, I ended up talking to my next door neighbor, and we had this long talk about how it's important to be you and who cares what other people think. Seeing how strongly she believed in that made me want to adopt that same philosophy, and I took that on, I took it to heart. I stopped caring what the people at school thought, and once people could see that their words didn't affect me, that I didn't care what they were calling me or what they thought of me, they left me alone and they stopped bothering me. And that's something that I've held important to me for all of my life. To not be afraid to be me, to stand out, to be loud if I need to be me and to not care what other people think. I volunteered for Frameline, which is a LGBTQ film festival in San Francisco, and at the orientation you're sitting in a room where they're presenting information about Frameline, information about how to do different volunteering positions. I stopped to look around and I realized I was in a room packed with people of all different walks of life. All of these different people who fill every different position in society identified as queer or somewhere on the spectrum of LGBTQ. That was so empowering to me to be, one, in a room with that many queer people, and two, to have it be almost a fully functioning society and to all be gay or queer. I just felt really proud to be a part of that group. I want you to know that it's okay and it's normal to feel nervous or scared even or uncomfortable with who you are. As you're learning what kind of person you are, there's going to be challenges and people who don't support you, but there's plenty of people who will love you no matter what. Like, I want to tell you, like, just be you, and that sounds so corny though, but it's true. And it's hard to believe, and it's scary. There's no precedent for you. So you can't just follow in someone's footsteps, because that's not going to work for you, because those are their footsteps. Just because you may identify as somewhere on the LGBTQ spectrum, that doesn't force you into a box. It doesn't mean you have to be a certain way. There's all kinds of different gay, bisexual, curious, everything in between. It doesn't mean that now you have to behave this way, or you have to talk a certain way, dress a certain way, hang out with certain people, order certain drinks. You dictate all of that. It's just another part of you. I don't like tomatoes. That doesn't really define me. It's part of me, and it can define me as much as I let it. Be you and take your time becoming who you are. Don't let it dictate things. Be proud of it. It's part of you. It's important for this to be real, for you to see us as humans of all different spectrums and different walks of life, just for you to stop seeing us as objects, to stop clumping us together in the same group of people who all behave or act a certain way. Because I don't think you can put any label on a group and have it apply accurately to everybody. Everybody's different, and it's important to see that we're all individuals. See us as people and treat us like people. People need to be treated with respect and kindness. So please do that.